a very useful way of defusing a heated situation. You can calm an angry customer or colleague by using funnel questions to get them to go into more detail about their grievance, get all of it out there. This will not only distract them from their emotions, but it will often help you to identify a small practical thing that you can do, which is often enough to make them feel that they have won something and they no longer need to be angry.
Persuading people. No one likes to be lectured, but asking a series of open questions will help others to embrace the reasons behind your point of view. What do you think about bringing the sales force in for half a day to have their laptops upgraded? If I came to you and said, you did this wrong, what immediately do you do?
Defend yourself.
Immediately you're on the defense. But if I came up to you and said, I'm a little bit confused, can you explain this to me? And I realized a lot of times, if you, especially I think would be really helpful with our students, if you present them that you're the one confused, they'll eventually see what they did incorrectly. And it's another way to ask a question and have them answer it, which is something I'm really working on doing because I like to answer the questions for people. And so I think it's really helpful to...
She's in a 12-step program.
Yes,
It's happening.
it's working.
Okay, these are just some more helpful tips. Erin, would you like to read the top one, please?
Sure. Make sure that you give the person you're questioning enough time to respond. I need to do this. This may need to include thinking time before they answer, so don't just interpret a pause as no comment and plow on.
So this is directly related to the strategy wait time. It's exactly what we need to be doing.
Especially, if you're answering a closed question, yes, no. That doesn't take as long, but if you're asking this elaborate, open-ended question that takes a lot of thought, you have to realize they're going to have to process it and then decide how they want to answer, and it's really important to wait, but it's also something I have to really work on. Mike, do you want to read the next one?
Skillful questioning needs to be matched by careful listening so that you understand what people really mean with their answers.
That's really important to avoid misunderstandings, right? Ask the right questions to avoid misunderstandings. And as teachers again, you need to make sure you're asking appropriate questions so that you don't get students the next day are like, I didn't understand. What do you mean? I thought we had to do this instead of this. All right? Lonnie, you want to take the last one?
Sure. Your body language and tone of voice can also play a part in the answers you get when you ask questions.
This goes along with keeping it positive because that's going to form the answers into more positive answers.
Yeah, because, again, if someone came up, I'm really confused about math. What are you confused about? I'd be like, he doesn't care about me. He doesn't. And I'd be like, oh, never mind. I think I'm getting it. And I've literally done that before because I know I don't seem like it, but I am really shy about certain things. Like I can't order pizza. But I would get nervous to feel like I'm going to disappoint them. And there's a lot of people, I hate disappointing people. And so we have to be thinking of that too and watching it.
All right. Now for our concluding game. Diagnose me. Woohoo! You all are doctors now.
Congratulations!
Yes, PhD is just done.
Yummy.
So using those strategies and the techniques that we just discussed and learned about, I am going to be the patient. And I have something wrong with me. Using those questions, you're going to ask me and try to find out and diagnose me.
Do we understand?
Yes?
Doctors.
And we don't have a 20-minute or 20 question limit on this one. It's not like that.
So she has come into your clinic.
And I have it written down again, so I'm not lying.
And using different types of questions, you guys need to ask. You need to ask her. And I want you to remember your questions because afterwards we will be talking about the different styles we used and what worked and what didn't work. All right? So, go.
Diagnose me.
What brings you here today?
I'm not feeling too well. My mouth kind of hurts.
Can you elaborate on the pain that you're feeling in your mouth? Where exactly is it?
feeling, and it's mostly in my tongue.
Is it in the back of the tongue, or is it right up at the tip of your tongue?
It's closer to the front.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say your comfort level is with that? 10 being the worst.
A 3.
A 3. Okay.
Did you bite your tongue accidentally when you were eating?
No, I didn't even eat today.
Huh.
Is there any other irregular activity in your digestive tract, like your throat?
No, it's just my tongue.
Wow.
Hide that.
Can you tell me what happened when you first started having this symptom?
Well, I was sitting down and I was practicing my clarinet, and then it just started hurting after.
Could it be that you have a splinter in your tongue?
I think you've got it.
Good job!
That went you guys are really good.
That was amazing.
Because of our new skills.
You guys,
that you taught us.
have some great question skills teachers.
Does that happen?
Yeah. You can get splinters from reeds.
Yeah, I think I got one once.
That's how she feels. Prior knowledge.
Yeah.
That would be very painful.
Well, let's talk about some. I was writing some down because I saw some great questioning skills. But let's talk about what you did purposefully and maybe what you heard.
Well, we were funneling.
How so?
We were starting with pretty general questions and trying to narrow it down.
And you did that a few times.
Right.
You started really general, and when you saw it wasn't going in the right direction,
Then you opened it up, we opened it up again.
Mhm.
Right.
anything else? What else?
And then Lana had a probing question because she exactly
Mhm.
pinpointed what the problem might be. So that was a good close of the funnel.
And so did Mike. Mike was really good. You said, can you elaborate? Where exactly?
Mhm.
So those
You
were
said
two really
exactly.
good words.
Yeah, I could almost see him in a white coat there.
Because elaborate, you immediately, you think bigger. Okay, he wants more from me. And then exactly, so he wants a more exact answer. So I thought that was really great.
And Emily also asked what part of my tongue.
Mhm.
Very specific answer you got from that.
And